In this video, I'm going to be making Indonesian ginger chicken from the Barefoot Contessa Ina Garten cookbook, and I'm making a couple changes to it just to scale it down a little bit. The original recipe calls for 2 whole chickens. I'm going to be using 4 large bone-in chicken breasts. And the first thing that I'm going to start with in the pan is 2 tablespoons of garlic cloves, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, a 1/4 cup of grated fresh ginger. I just grated it on a microplane zester. And I have 1/2 cup of honey. And this is going to marinate overnight. So I'm going to cook this until I really smell all the flavors being released and the garlic softens up. And then I'm going to let it cool completely and cover my chicken with it. And instantly the smell is amazing. And this is going to have a ton of flavor from those 2 aromatic components of the ginger and the garlic. It's going to be salty and sweet, obviously, from the soy sauce and honey. Okay, so the marinade has cooled, and I'm going to pour this over the chicken. And I'm going to put this in an airtight container and marinate it overnight. Okay, so I'm going to get this covered, and we'll check back tomorrow. I marinated the chicken overnight and I preheated the oven to 350, and I have it on a sheet pan here, and I am going to bake this at 350 for, the recipe originally calls for a 1/2 hour on one side, and then you flip it over and you raise the temperature to 375 and you continue baking for another 30 minutes, but I don't have a whole chicken, so I'm only gonna give it 15 minutes on this side, and then I will check the temp and turn it over. Okay, I turned over the chicken halfway, and then I turned it over the last 5 minutes of cooking, and it's been in there a total of about 45 minutes. So as a side dish, I just had some roasted potatoes. So I'm just putting those on the plate as I wait for the chicken to cool a little bit. And the chicken really does brown up gorgeous. Now I'm just gonna drain the sauce because it does have a lot of that ginger in it. To serve, I'll put a little bit of that glaze on top. That overnight marinade not only made a huge difference in the flavor, but the texture. It's really tender and smells amazing.